Hey guys, it's Mike Chen. In this video, I am visiting some of the best cheap-eats locations in Taipei, Taiwan, including one restaurant where the amount of food that you receive will both make you happy and borderline terrified. And this is one place you gotta add to your food bucket list. And before getting to that, I just wanna give a big thank you and shout out to the sponsor of this video, Cook Unity. If you don't know, Cook Unity is the first chef-to-consumer platform where freshly prepared pre-selected meals created by amazing chefs are delivered to your door every single week. And Cook Unity just has an all-star list of amazing chefs, from Food Network alums to James Beard Award winners. This is such a unique platform, and to me, this is really the most convenient way to get such an amazing variety of restaurant-quality foods from world-renowned chefs without actually having to go to a restaurant. And a lot of these chefs I'm familiar with, I've been a fan of their food. For example, some of my favorites, I absolutely love the bulgogi bibimbap from Chef Esther Choi. Been ordering that every single week. It's one of my favorite dishes from Cook Unity. Also, the short ribs Rogan Josh from Chef Gaurav Raj. So tender, such incredible flavor. Actually, every short rib dish I've had from Cook Unity, it's been pretty awesome. Also, what I'm having tonight, Chef Justin Taylor's herb crusted lamb chops with Brussels and truffle potatoes. This is so awesome. Brussels sprouts are nice and spicy. Lamb chops deliciously tender. Just a giant blast of truffle flavor from the potatoes. This thing smells good, tastes even better. Also, another reason why these meals taste so good, it all starts with the ingredients. Cook Unity chefs use humanely raised meats and ingredients whenever possible. Also, fresh and seasonal products to maximize flavor and nutrition. These are real chefs making these meals in small batches in regional micro kitchens located around the country. So nothing is mass produced. These meals are made, then chilled, then sent right to your door, never frozen. And my favorite part, pretty much all the meals take only about 2 to 3 minutes to heat up, because when you're hungry, you want to eat, like, right away. And breakfast tomorrow is gonna be, I can't wait for this, adobo pulled pork tacos from Chef Stacy Barong. And Chef Ron has a knack for creating Filipino comfort food with a California flair. Yeah, this is gonna be a good breakfast. So if you wanna give Cook Unity a try, just go to cookunity.com/dumpling50 or click on my link down below and use the promo code dumpling50 to get 50% off your first order of Cook Unity meals to try for yourself. All right, I'm gonna finish my lamb chops and enjoy the video. Hey guys, it's Mike Chen here in Taipei, Taiwan. A big reason why I love coming to Taiwan is, of course, the amazing food. And most foods could be had at usually an amazing price. So in this video, I'm gonna go look for and try out some of the best cheap eats here in Taipei. All right, this is pretty wild. So I'm on my way to my first cheap eats location, and I just passed Fuxing, which is one of the most popular bubble tea places here in Taiwan. And check this out, they're making soup dumplings now, or they've been making soup dumplings, I had no idea. And not only do they have soup dumplings, they have boba soup dumplings. So each basket goes for about $120. That's about $4 for a basket of soup dumplings. That's not bad. So this place, you sit down, then you go grab your own little sauce dish, chopstick, spoons, hot sauce, sesame oil, soy sauce. And I got so this is like a Taiwan ramune. Peachy. Okay, soup dumplings just arrived. First glance, it doesn't look great. That skin looks like it was made for winter. Very thick. This is a very thick skin for a soup dumpling, but you do see a lot of soup inside. So there is hope. Add some soy sauce and hot sauce, sesame oil. It's okay. Again, skin is very thick, but you do got a pretty big porky filling inside. It's porky, nice crunch from the vegetables. It's not bad. Definitely not the best soup dumpling I've ever had. Definitely not fantastic soup dumplings. And honestly, I don't think this is as good as the microwave soup dumplings I had from 7-Eleven, but not bad. I do really like this ramune though. This thing is probably 30%, maybe even 20% of the sugar as a typical ramune. This is pretty awesome. So this place has the speaker blasting outside saying this is Taiwan's top-notch xiaolongbao. I say medium-notch. So the boba soup dumplings has arrived. I think this might be my first boba dumpling ever. So Xinfutang makes their own boba, and it's a brown sugar boba. It's pretty darn good, and they stuffed it inside a soup dumpling. Of course, the soup dumpling skin is still pretty thick. The tapioca balls are sweet, covered in their brown sugar syrup. I mean, this is definitely a novelty item, something I would only eat once in my life just so I know what a boba soup dumpling tastes like. I mean, it's not bad. It's definitely not great. It's just a lot of starch. And this thing will probably sit in your stomach until your next Taiwan trip. Heading to my first official location of this video. Well, this is the place, Chicken Rice. They're not open. If you're ever in Taiwan, heard this place is amazing. Really cheap too. Breakfast in Taiwan is usually very, very affordable. This is an extremely popular local place. And here you can get a sandwich for 25 or 30 Taiwan yuan, which is about $1. So I got a ham egg pancake, some fried dumplings, and a milk tea. I think everything together, a little over $2. Iced milk tea. Oh, this is fragrant. You can definitely taste the tea in here. It's one thing I love about this country. They take tea really, really seriously. So when they say milk tea, you're gonna taste the tea. So this is my egg pancake with ham, with some chilies. Outside, super thin layer of pancakes, almost like a crepe, nice and toasty. Inside, there's a fried egg and a thin slice of ham. This thing is piping hot, straight off the grill. The pancake is toasty, the egg's delicious. This is like Taiwan's version of bacon and eggs, all for about $1. And looking around, most people got the egg pancake. This is definitely a favorite here. Oh, look at this. This is a fried dumpling, shaped kind of like an arrowhead. Ooh. This is a really toasty, juicy pork dumpling. Oh, this is really good. I see most people around me either got the egg pancake or the dumpling. Both of these things. Very, very nice. Typically, Taiwan breakfast is usually some soy milk, some either fried dough or some egg pancake like this, or some dumplings. Very simple, very comforting stuff. So this area I'm in, there are a ton of food options. There's food stalls everywhere. Everything looks incredibly affordable. You can get noodles here for about 80, so about $2.50 for a bowl of noodles. Or pork over rice for about $1.30, so about $4. There's definitely a lot of people here. I think this is the place I'm looking for. I gotta say, this is a giant plate of food. So a whole pork cutlet sitting on a bit of rice with veggies on the side, a piece of ham, half a braised egg, unlimited soup, and pickled veggies. Not bad of a deal for $4. Pork cutlet is nice and crispy on the outside, inside tender and juicy. They put a thin little layer of 卤肉饭 right under the cutlet, so the fat melts into the rice. That is an absolute game changer. Now that rice is all sorts of fatty and delicious, even more porky than before. I actually really like the pickled veggies. It goes great with the pork rice. The sausage, classic Taiwanese sausage. A little sweet, very smoky. Soup is good. It's pork bone soup with some bamboo shoots. They ask you how much rice you want, so you could even get like a giant portion of rice here. Again, $4 for a really hefty lunch. All right, one last place for lunch. This is supposed to be one of the best cold noodles in all of Taipei. So these cold noodles, they won best cold noodles in Taiwan, I think in the year 2020. The big portion goes for about $1.70. So these are sesame noodles, cold sesame noodles. These are awesome. Besides the rich, creamy sesame sauce on here, this thing has added cucumbers in here for a refreshing crunch. Also, I'm not sure what they add in here, but it's got a really nice deep umami punch at the end. Every bite is cold, is refreshing. The noodles are really nice and chewy, fantastic texture, and it's just drenched in the sesame sauce that's both so incredibly fragrant and flavorful at the same time. So what you can do, add some hot oil to this. That's even better. Also, we're gonna beef ball soup. This thing is really peppery. That goes very nicely with the noodles. So this here is wasabi oil. I'm just gonna add a little bit. Typically you add it into cold dishes, like cold salad dishes or cold noodle dishes. Add a little more. Usually this thing is super powerful. Let's try this. Oh yeah, that'll clear up your sinuses really quick. I love that kick in cold noodles. It's nice to eat something deliciously fulfilling and cool on such a hot day. Oh, by the way, this beef ball is really nice as well. Nice and bouncy. What a huge beefy flavor. I think the cold noodles goes really good with this meatball soup. I think after this, we're gonna go back to the hotel, rest a little bit, and then tonight's dinner, this place is gonna be special. Well, right now I'm around Taipei, Taiwan, like on the outskirts. I'm not exactly sure what city I'm in, and the reason I trekked all the way here is for this place, 滷都香. So this place sells 卤味, or braised food items. Let's see what they got. And there's all these different ingredients inside the fish to choose from. There's fish balls, there's veg, mushrooms, tofu, dumplings, and those are the braised items. So you just add whatever you want into your basket. Tofu, pig ear, chicken gizzards, giant piece of pork. Ooh, this is good veg right here. Some mushrooms, wood ear, some meat, and everyone seems to be getting this cabbage. Sure. All right. So these are all people waiting in line, these baskets. So right now I put my basket in. It's gonna be 1 hour wait. It took me like an hour to get here, so I'm waiting. So this restaurant I'm at right now has been featured in a lot of Taiwanese TV shows, predominantly for its food challenge. So apparently the servings are enormous. The uncle who runs this place, who seemed like a really fun person, he's gonna ask you if you want 小爱, 中爱, 大爱, which means small love, medium love, or big love. I think that corresponds to the amount of extra food that he puts into your bowl. I still got another meal after this, so it's just gonna be normal love for me. Okay, I reconfirmed. So the level of love corresponds to the size of the bowl that they give you. They just told me that for one person, they're just gonna give me a little love, not even a regular love, just a little. Oh, 谢谢.
加油加油!
I did not expect this. I knew this place served a lot of food, but this is close to 15 pounds. Soup, everything, close to 15 pounds. This could easily feed 5 people. Wow. First of all, it is a thing of beauty. All my ingredients that I grabbed is in there, plus a mountain of sprouts, scallions, pickled vegetables. This restaurant, the theme is definitely love. And honestly, if this is a little bit of love, I hate to see what a lot of love is. So every day, Uncle goes out for fresh vegetables and all the other ingredients he needs for this dish. And I see pickled vegetables on top, scallions. This vegetable is something I just started eating when I came to Taiwan. This is an amazing vegetable. I think it's called water lily stem. And they gave me a fitting spoon for this dish. So look at this. This is not a joke. Look at all this food that's here. There's leafy greens as well, and just a lake of bean sprouts. And underneath all that is the stuff that I ordered that I mistakenly thought would be the only thing in this bowl. But I got tofu, and I actually got a cabbage, which I shouldn't have because there is a lot of vegetables in here already. There's no way I'll finish this. I'll just say that right now. There's not a chance. I'm finishing this. So that's why you see everybody taking the stuff home. And lu wei, the braised broth, is usually a soy sauce based broth with tons of spices in here. And just sitting in front of me, I can smell some star anise. There's chilies in here. The deeper you dig, the more flavorful the vegetables are. So I don't think people are drinking this broth. They're just eating the vegetables and ingredients that's sitting inside. I can see why though. You'll put a lot of sprouts and vegetables in here. It really soaks up that incredible broth. These water lily stems, these are so good. They taste a little like watercress, but much crispier. So this amazing broth that all the vegetables and all my ingredients are sitting in, the flavors are definitely super deep. It's very, very fragrant. Each bite, you're tasting the spices. You're getting a lot of rich umami flavors from the soup as well. This broth is cooked to absolute perfection, by the way. And these fragrant flavors really steep into every single ingredient inside this bowl. The flavors are getting stronger the longer it's sitting in this broth, obviously. So everyone's just kind of letting their food sit in the broth. So as you eat and talk and hang out with your friends, this stuff is getting tastier and tastier. And the flavors are such a delicate balance between savory soy sauce and spices like star anise. I think there's some cinnamon in there, maybe some cloves. Every bite you take, as you chew on these crunchy veggies, the fragrant broth just flows all throughout your mouth, and the spices really make themselves present. This is pretty much the soul food of Taiwan. Let me dig into some of the ingredients that I put into this bowl. So tofu. This is you tofu, so oil tofu. The texture is a little chewier than regular delicate tofu, but it soaks up so much of that broth. This is another tofu. This is dry tofu. I also added some woodier, some tofu skin. Tofu is such a good ingredient for this dish because it's got a nice chewy balanced contrast to the crunchy vegetables. By the way, I want to stress this again. The fragrant broth, all the spices in here, you're smelling it more and more as you eat. This thing's like a spice sauna. So this is shui jinjiao. So this is mochi dumpling. I thought it was a beef tendon for a second there. No, mochi dumpling with what tastes like pork inside. Drown this in the broth. So good. I also got some pork belly. Oh man, all my other ingredients are loaded on the bottom. Oh, look at all the sauces down here too. You really got to give this a nice mix. I feel like I didn't mix this enough. Oh my God, you got to mix it well. There's so much flavor. I'm kind of just sitting on the bottom of this lake here. Holy moly, here we go. It's all coming up. Some pig ear. Yeah, everything. Just absolutely steeped with the flavors of this broth. Chicken gizzards. Oh yeah. Nice, seriously. I took this home, grab some rice. I could eat this for the next week. Well, let's see what else ingredients that I have in here. What is this? I don't know what I got. I have no idea what that is. Whatever it is, all I know is that it tastes good. I think that's all my ingredients that I put in here. All right. This is so awesome. All right, let's see how big of a dent I can make. See in about 20 minutes in. I think I made a dent. That was absolutely delicious. I am covered in sweat and I have enough leftovers at least for the next 2 days. That was probably my favorite place, not just because the food's delicious. The uncle working there was so passionate and fun and lively. He told me that he's super famous now because so many people are coming and filming his restaurant. And he asked me to tell you guys that if you're ever in Taiwan, definitely give him a visit. And I definitely second that as well. And as always, all the places I went to listed down below for you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Until we eat again, see you later.